You know what's nuts? The Philadelphia Eagles won time of possession. They had more total yards. They held the Kansas City Chiefs to 340 yards of total offense. To be quite honest, and if you were to tell me before the game started that hey, Kansas City is only going to get 340 yards of total offense, and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to score 35 points. If you were to tell me that, I would have been like, Philadelphia's winning this game easy. The thing is, the one crucial mistake, the Jalen Hurts fumble, and the Kansas City Chiefs making most of every possession that they had was what was what killed the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles now, they have a lot to answer for, especially allowing Kansas City to have 158 yards rushing. That's a lot. You know, a lot of Eagle fans were saying that, hey, since we got Ndamukong Suh, our run defense has been top tier. Hey, man, it didn't look like that tonight. It didn't look like that tonight. Run defense was a problem for the Philadelphia Eagles. One thing I like about Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs when they're on offense, they take what the defense gives them. They don't force shit like Dak Prescott does. They don't force things. They don't force a square peg in a circle. They don't do that. They don't force the square peg in a circle hole like Kellen Moore does, like Dak Prescott does. They take what the defense gives them. And the Philadelphia Eagles defense gave them the middle of the field all night long. It was such an empty void in the middle of the field. J.J. Smith-Schuster, as diminished as he is, had, 5 or 6 catches in the second half? Travis Kelce had about 3 to 4 catches in the second half? The middle of the field was always open. It was nuts. And the Kansas City Chiefs, even though they lost time of possession, they took advantage of that every single fucking time. The Philadelphia Eagles did not adjust at all on defense, and Patrick Mahomes just took advantage. They took what the defense gave them. That's all they did. And the defense gave them plenty. The Philadelphia Eagles were so hell-bent on not allowing the outside guys to beat them. They were so hell-bent on that. Let's not get beat deep. And they left all of that real estate in the middle of the field. It was jarring to watch. Well, I mean, I loved it. But as a true football fan, when you see all that real estate open, you don't care who it is. You're like, damn, why isn't Philadelphia adjusting? Why aren't they adjusting? Now, on the offensive side of the ball, Philadelphia, like I said, other than the fumble, they were really fucking good, man. Jalen Hurts had himself a game. 3 rushing touchdowns, the most since Terrell Davis in the Super Bowl. Terrell Davis had that amazing 2,000-yard season back with the Denver Broncos. His career was cut short by injury. He's still a Hall of Famer. He's worthy of the Hall of Fame. He had himself a postseason that year. 3 rushing touchdowns. Fucking amazing by Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith, he found Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. He was on point for most of the game. He was on point. He was better than in any game I've ever seen Dak Prescott in. That's saying something. Jalen Hurts was brilliant. He was brilliant today. Just that one crucial mistake. But he did enough to win the game. 35 points. Come on, man. That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat. The Kansas City Chiefs found a way to do it, but that is hard to beat. I will say this, and a lot of people want to put a lot of shit on the refs. Listen, man. There were so many calls, missed calls in that game. I saw so much holding from the Philadelphia Eagles that weren't called. Holding calls, blocks in the back. I seen it all. I was calling for it because, of course, I'm going for the Chiefs. And everything I saw, there were like at least 5 to 6 penalties, blatant misses that weren't called on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's just the one time where you tug. I think that CJ Gardner-Johnson? I'm not sure who made that, who was called on that. But there was tug of the jersey. There was tug. We all saw it. I know you don't like the timing of the call, but your player still committed the penalty. He still committed the foul. It is what it is, dog. And I saw so many non-calls out there, man. It was, to be quite honest, it is what it is. You just got to play as clean as you fucking can and hope you don't get caught by the refs. It just didn't end in your favor. Sorry. Don't try to put this game on the refs. If you're going to put this game on anybody, you need to look at your defensive coordinator. What is that, Gannon? I think that's his name for the Philadelphia Eagles, defensive coordinator. You need to put a lot of scrutiny on him, a lot of blame on him. When you give them all that real estate in the middle of the field and you don't adjust at all from halftime, you were up 10 points going into halftime, and you lose the game. And the thing is, Philadelphia was what? 19-1 when they went